It's Friday afternoon, you finish your work, so you grab your phone to check your messages. And the first thing that you see is this. It's a text message from your pal, Daniel. Hey Paul, tomorrow is really sunny and nice. Wanna go for a swim with the guys? And you naturally reply, hey Dan, absolutely, let's do it. You've had a very busy day, so the next thing you do, you go to the fridge, grab yourself a cold beer, grab the remote control, stretch your legs on the recliner, and turn on the TV. The first thing that you see on the news is this. A 25-year-old man sustained minor injuries in a shark attack while swimming at Port Beach, Western Australia yesterday. The shark bit his leg, but he was able to make it to shore with the help of nearby swimmers. Emergency services treated him at the scene and he was taken to the hospital for further care. The beach was temporarily closed as authorities investigated the incident. So you grab your phone again, and this time you send another message. Sorry Dan, I think I'll skip this one. You guys enjoy. Let's take a look at another example. You have booked your flight to Bali, Indonesia, and your flight is in 2 days. And then you see this on the news. A passenger plane crashed near Baku yesterday afternoon. Emergency services quickly responded to the scene and the area has been secured. Authorities are investigating the cause of the crash. Further details are expected as the investigation unfolds. This news is enough to make you rush to the website to cancel your flight. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Whether it's a shark attack or a plane crash, the availability heuristic tricks us into thinking that these events are more likely to occur than they actually are. Our brains are wired to focus on the dramatic and the vivid, which makes us overestimate the risk. But when you look at the real odds, the real statistics, these events are much less likely to happen. Let me give you more details. Availability heuristic, the type of mental shortcut that is, makes people assess the probability of an event based on how easily examples come to mind. Essentially, if something is more easily recalled, usually because it is recent, it is vivid, and it is emotionally charged, we tend to think that it is more likely to happen, even if statistics don't support that perception. So what are the key aspects of availability heuristic? The key aspects of availability heuristic are ease of recall, vividness and emotional impact, recency effect, and personal experience. We overestimate events that are easy to remember, that are dramatic, that are recent, or that are personal or close to home experiences. But why do we have this mental shortcut and why do we use it? The brain needs to make fast judgments. It refers to easily recalled information and then it makes the decision for us, saving time and energy. Now, is it the best decision? Not always. So, long story short, the brain doesn't want to burn too many calories, if you will, on making decisions, especially when fast judgments can do the work. But if we allow this mental shortcut to make all of our decisions, it will be problematic. How can we overcome this mental shortcut, especially if we need to think and decide more deliberately? First thing first, be aware. Simply recognizing the existence of this cognitive bias can help you make more rational decisions. Pause and reflect. Take a moment to question whether your decision is influenced by vivid memories or emotions. Consider the big picture. Think about the overall frequency of an event, not just recent or dramatic examples. Fact check. Look up statistics or data to get an accurate understanding of the actual likelihood of an event. And finally, seek diverse information. Expose yourself to a variety of perspectives and data points, not just the most readily available or memorable ones. In 1973, Amos, Tversky, and Daniel Kahneman first studied the phenomenon and labeled it the availability heuristic. In an article called Judgment Under Uncertainty, Heuristics and Biases, Amos Tversky and Daniel Kahneman believe that the availability heuristic influences how people assess frequency or probability based on how easily instances come to mind, leading to biases. According to Tversky and Kahneman, the 4 key aspects of retrievability, salience and recency, search set effectiveness, and imaginability can lead people to have this bias. I think we can all agree that Things like this, like the availability heuristic, which is a mental shortcut, and thinking errors and fallacies and biases are not just for books and articles to be published. Here are a few example situations where we need to think twice before making that judgment. Crime. Thinking crime is more common after hearing about it. Rare diseases. Worrying about contracting a disease after hearing about a case. Natural disasters. Believing disasters happen more often after a recent event. Lottery wins. Thinking your chances of winning are higher after hearing about a winner. Car accidents. Believing accidents are more common after a news story. Terrorism. Feeling unsafe after hearing about a recent attack. Unemployment. Fearing job loss after hearing about layoffs. Drownings. Worrying about water safety after hearing about a drowning incident. In situations like these, we need to be super careful not to be tricked by this mental shortcut called the availability heuristic. This has been fun. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Needless to say, please like the video and leave a comment. You could introduce yourself or just let me know what you think of this video.